Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera to everyone. My name is Rafiza binti Daud. I am a PhD student from the Faculty of Science and Technology, University Science Islam Malaysia. Today I would like to share about my research finding. The title is Islamophobia in Malaysia, a keyword-based analysis from Muslim perspective. This is the flow of my presentation. There are five sections, which is introduction, literature review, methodology, results, and finally the conclusion and recommendation. Islamophobia is defined as negative emotion, attitudes, and behaviors toward Islam and Muslim. It is a global issue that affects everyday life, policy, and media. Islamophobia also influencing public discourse, policy debates, and the everyday experiences of Muslim communities. In Malaysia, a Muslim majority country, Islamophobia looks different due to local identity, which is multi-ethnic and multi-religious, political rhetoric, and authority debates. Recent public debates like halal certification and religious symbols that shows there is growing tension and reshape the Islamophobia narrative in Malaysia. Many research were conducted regarding Islamophobia issues. However, many frameworks and keywords lists are Western-centric, so they miss Southeast Asia's social and political nuances. Moreover, studies often overlook converts, women, and minority ethnic groups, while lived experience research remain limited. Meanwhile, the keyword methods prioritize scalability, but they can oversimplify complex socio-religious dynamics. Therefore, Malaysia needs locally grounded methods and dataset that capture diverse Muslim voices and contexts. This study addresses these challenges by developing and empirically validating a localized set of keywords that is related to Islamophobia through a survey of Muslims in Malaysia. The keywords were analyzed using the Tripartite Islamophobia Scale or TIS, which distinguishes among anti-Muslim prejudice, anti-Islamic sentiment, and the conspiracy belief. This study has two objectives. The first one is to identify and categorize keywords according to TIS clusters, and the second one is to analyze the distribution of the keywords according to the TIS clusters. This is the definition of a keyword for the data extraction process. Keywords are indicative words or phrases that extracted from a text that reflect what the text is about. They also serve as a concise descriptors that representing the content or theme of a document. The keywords also facilitate many tasks such as summarization, topic modeling, clustering, and also the information retrieval. And for the keyword extraction, it's actually a process that used to automatically detect the important terms from unstructured text data. These keywords may be single words or multi-word phrases that are most relevant or characteristic of the document content. This table shows the example of keywords that we compiled from the previous studies to get our list of keywords. This list of keywords include single words and multi-words expression that relevant to Islamophobia. For example, from a research in 2024, Sahuddin et al. The dataset source is from the Facebook. The keywords used are race, religion, royal, bangsa, agama, and institusi kerajaan, and also 3R. This study is focused on the Malaysia country. And we also see from the Western country, for example, the research by the Vision, Yesri, and Margets in 2022, the data set source is from the platform X. The keyword used are Muslim and Islam. The tripartite Islamophobia scale that we adopt in this study is for this model proposed by the UNL et al. In 2020. TIS distinguishes Islamophobia into three types or three components that distinct but interrelated dimension. The first one is anti-Muslim prejudice, uh, or AMP. Uh, AMP captures the stereotyping, marginalization, and negative labeling of Muslim as individuals or community. And the second one is anti-Islamic sentiment, or AIS. AIS focuses on the direct opposition to Islamic belief, teaching, and symbol, often surfacing in debates about religious law, social practices, and religious authority. And the third one is conspiracy belief, or CB. CB encompasses narrative and suspicious about hidden agendas, religious dominance, or perceived threats posed by Islam to national identity and social cohesion. And for the conclusion, for the literature review, in the context of corpus development, keywords play a crucial role in improving data discoverability and comprehension by encapsulating its core ideas. And now we'll present the research methodology. In this study, we use a survey-based method, and the survey instrument was adapted from the Elshack and Sismore in 2021, Razmin et al. 2023, and Sia et al. 2022. This survey has 5 sections, which is demographic, knowledge of Islamophobia, perceived causes of Islamophobia, the effects of Islamophobia on Muslim, and lastly, the recommendation for addressing Islamophobia. For this paperwork, we analyze the keywords, the 39 keywords that were grouped into 9 categories, and we put it in the section 3, which is perceived causes of Islamophobia. And this survey was validated by 3 experts in religion studies field. The second one is the security in semantic web and ontology, and the media and communication expertise. And for this study, we collected uh, data from the 229 respondents, which is consists of born Muslim and Muslim convert. The born Muslim convert, we gathered the data through the convenience sampling via social media platform and institutional network. And for the Muslim convert, we get the respondent that officially registered with the Malacca Islamic Religious Department and Perkim Negeri Sembilan. And as for the data collection procedure, we use two type, which is the online for non-Muslim and face-to-face method for the Muslim convert. And for the data analysis, for the quantitative analysis, the frequency or the percentage, we use Microsoft Excel. And for the qualitative analysis, for the clustering, we use the AI assisted using ChatGPT. Now, this figure show the demographic data for this research. The total number of respondents is 229, which is For non-Muslim is 100 and Muslim converts is 129. The first figure show that the gender statistic, most of the respondents are female, which is 68%. And the second figure show the race statistic. The highest is from Malay, which is 95 respondent, followed by Chinese 54 and Indian 23. As for others is 57. And the third figure is the statistic for the Muslim converts that is their previous religion. The highest percentage is Christian, 45%. This is the result for the first objective, which is the identification and categorization of keywords according to the TIS clusters. Table 2 show the summary of the keywords based on the TIS. We have defined there are about 39 keywords. As we can see, most of the keywords are fall in the anti-Islamic sentiment. And we can see also the related keywords that we have categorized for each cluster. For example, the first one is anti-Muslim prejudice. The keywords are Muslim, hijab or tudung, azan, ketuanan Melayu, moral policing, LGBT, extremists, terrorists, Taliban and jihadis. And as for the anti-Islamic sentiment, halal, hostility to Islam, insulting Islam, attacking Islam, Islamophobia, religious intolerance, hudud, dakwah, religious conversion, Syariah, penyalahgunaan kalimah Allah, Quran, Hadis, Muhammad, polygamy, Makkah, Madinah, Al-Aqsa, and most. And then the conspiracy belief, the Islamization of the state, Jemaah Islamiyah, heretical group, institusi Islam, 3R, Saja Halal, tulisan Jawi, politik dunia, Israel and Gaza. And this is the analysis for the second objective, which is the keyword distribution across the TIS cluster. Figure 4 show the top 15 of keywords, which is terrorist, Muhammad, hijab tudung, halal, Allah, syariah law, Muslim, penyalahgunaan, extremist, attacking Islam, Islamophobia, sijil halal, Quran, Taliban and Makkah. And this is the number of the total count. Table 3 show the summary for the frequency analysis. And for the anti-Muslim prejudice, the total frequency is 726. The top 5 keywords are terrorist, hijab or tudung, Muslim, extremists and Taliban. And for the anti-Islamic sentiment, the total frequency is 1074. The top 5 keywords are Muhammad, halal, Allah, syariah law, penyalahgunaan kalimah Allah. And for the conspiracy belief, the total frequency is 309. The top 5 keywords are Sijil Halal, 3R, Inciting Islam, Jemaah Islamiyah, and Tulisan Jawi. And from the finding that we can summarize that most of the keywords distribution is fall under the anti-Islamic sentiment, which is 51%. And followed by the anti-Muslim prejudice, 35%, and the third one is, or the lowest is under conspiracy belief. As for the conclusion, diverse Malaysian Muslim respondents enable a representative view of Islamophobia experiences and perceptions. The TIS-based keyword analysis shows discourse dominated by the anti-Islamic sentiment. The frequent terms include halal, Allah, Sharia law, plus stereotyping labels like terrorist, hijab or tudung, and Taliban. This validated keyword will drive dataset building using TF-IDF and Ngram analysis that will map prevalence or co-occurrence and context. And for the limitation for the study, small sample size that is converts from Malacca and Negeri Sembilan limits the generability. And for the recommendation, to refine the keywords framework, automatic monitoring, pursuing qualitative studies to inform evidence-based policy, traditional and digital media. So that's all from me. Thank you.